Violence, the topic of a hearing in the State Assembly today. Lawmakers speaking with community groups and law enforcement to understand how to curb crime. News 12's Katie Vasquez tells us what was discussed.
How to get illegal guns off the streets and keep New Yorkers safe was the focus of this assembly hearing today. It was invitation only, with nonprofit organizations, law enforcement, prosecutors, and attorneys asked to speak with assembly members. This included New Yorkers Against Gun Violence. Fisher says further funding for community-based violence intervention programs and micro-stamping technology would help.
That would imprint this particular code, an alphanumeric code, on every cartridge casing that is shot from that firearm. And it would really improve law enforcement's ability to trace the bullets back to the firearm from which it was fired.
Elite Learners Inc. was not included at the hearing, but staff says they are hoping for funding from an executive order former Governor Cuomo ordered before leaving his seat.
We went from being the safest city to now, one of the cities that is plagued by gun violence. Okay, so we were able to call the state of emergency, but then we had no action behind it.
NYPD Commissioner Dermot Shea blamed the rise in crime on bail reform.
Last year, 88% of those arrested with a gun were back out on the street within hours or sometimes days of the arrest. This year, that number stands at 82%.
In 2013, a database was expected to launch, which would provide record-keeping and background checks on ammunition purchases. It was suspended in 2015, but assembly members are hoping to find out why it never got off the ground.
We could very well resume this hearing at a later date this year, and we will consider subpoenas if necessary.
There are two pieces of legislation related to ghost guns that just need the signature of the governor, and nonprofits are hoping that will happen soon. In the future, that they hope more nonprofit groups will be invited to the table for discussion. In Canarsie, Katie Vasquez, News 12.